Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Zach. I go by Vision Online. You've stumbled across my channel, and today we're going to take a quick dive into the freshly released update for Call of Duty Black Ops 7, aka Season 2 Reloaded. Specifically, we're going to go over additions to their world class zombies mode. Season 2 Reloaded came out today, which is March 11, 2026. So if you're as excited as I am, leave a like or a comment below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We cover a lot of shooter content. Now, let's cut the small talk and get into it. So, right away, I should just go ahead and tell you that there is a complete patch notes online, callofduty.com. You can see the URL. I'll put it in the description as well. But as you can see, there is an extensive list of patches, additions, fixes, everything you can think of. Go there if you want to see it all. We're not covering all of that in today's video. Since there are so many changes coming in Season 2 Reloaded, we're going to go over the major additions across several categories, including new maps, mechanics, weapons, enemies, quests, and accessories. Yes, there's a lot of stuff here. So first of all, the biggest highlight, the biggest addition we have is the new map, Paradox Junction. This is going to be a time loop prison, meaning you're stuck in a time loop in two different versions of Nuketown, basically taking place before and after the nuclear detonation, which takes us into the new mechanic, which is going to be time traveling. Players are going to be able to switch between pre and post nuked versions of Nuketown. That's fun to say. Although this isn't really all that clear yet what that means for the player. But in my limited experience with zombies, I would imagine that means that certain drops and certain stations will only be accessible from one version of Nuketown or the other, and you'll be forced to go back and forth to be able to complete the story or the quests or whatever activity they're having you run. There's a new weapon. We have a new wonder weapon. It's new for players that haven't played a lot of zombies, and it's a returning favorite for those that have played it for a long time now. It's the return of the Blundergat. Yes, the Blundergat. Not the blunderbuss, the Blundergat. It's a new weapon. It comes from Black Ops 2. It combines the blunderbuss and the Gatling gun. And in this case, each pack-a-punch level will upgrade the weapon into a new form. So you don't just get a slightly bigger magazine and more damage. The gun actually changes. And from what I think I read, I think it goes from like a one shot to a four shot in one, like four shots in one with the second level. And then beyond after that. Also changes names is what I think I saw. The one that I'm actually the most interested in, because I felt like zombies in this version and in some of the others could have used a more variety of enemies. They're adding a new enemy called the Rat Hound. And the Rat Hound will be a fast moving enemy, a lot like the Ravagers, like the zombie monkeys that are in the current one. The biggest difference and the biggest change here is that the Rat Hound, once you kill it, will explode and it will create a radioactive cloud. So we now have a post-death effect that can do damage, plus a damage over time effect once it's dead. And so just little things that you'll have to think about. If there's a pack of them, you've just survived on you're low health, and you've taken out two or three more, and there's that cloud, you just can't run through it, but maybe you're stuck in a room. It's gonna create some interesting death moments for some people. And a lot of rage. It always does. So obviously with a new map and with a new update, most of the time, all the time, they give us a new main quest. And there is a new main quest. As far as I know, I don't know a lot about it. I'm not going to go in deeply about what I do so that we don't spoil it. But what we can talk about here is that the quest in the story is going to revolve around you escaping the time loop. I mean, pretty obvious, I think. We get a new gobble gum, and this one actually sounds pretty cool. It's called Turncoat. It's going to allow you to charm up to 5 enemies nearby at the same time so that they can all be used to fight for you for a little bit. You know, that's going to be a nice thing if you're, I don't know, stuck somewhere in a corner or something like that. And then from what I read at the beginning of the update, the Paradox Junction Zombies event will be the best place to get a hold of these new gobblegums. And last but not least, we have a new score streak, the lock shot. And I don't know anything about this. This is obviously a brand new weapon. It's a smart pistol, so it's going to have that like auto locking capability. I think it'll also then, if you're locked onto the enemy, it's going to obviously then shoot and hit them. So it's a smart pistol. It'll cost 450 essence, and it'll feature auto locking onto multiple enemies. So it's kind of a, oh shit, I'm surrounded, pull this out, kill like 6 or 7. There's a little hole. Let's bury Sanders our way into the secondary. So that's all we've got here for now. Like I said, check out the URL in the description if you guys want complete patch notes. I mean, there are so many. I didn't even want to begin to try to make a video figuring out what all to talk about. I went, let's just take the general categories, map, mechanics, weapons, enemies, quests, and accessories, and we'll just focus on that. But there's so much more that's going on. There's tons of fixes. I know some of you guys have messaged me with complaints about not being able to finish, the directed story mode on Ashes because it bugs out in some of the power station missions. And I'm like, yeah, I've run into that too. That's in the fixes. So check out those fixes. Maybe the thing that got you to not play is fixed in there, and you can come on back and we can play together. So we'll see you. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and till next time.